Once upon a time, in the bustling town of Ojang, there lived a man named Sabinus, known for his knack for making quick decisions, usually the wrong ones. Sabinus had a reputation for being very lazy and always on the lookout for shortcuts to wealth. Despite his lofty dreams, he was always broke and owed many persons in the neighborhood money. One day, while Sabinus was loitering in front of a local market, he overheard a conversation between two women about a wealthy blind woman named Ephema who had recently moved into the town. Rumor had it that she had inherited a vast fortune from her late parents, but she lived a quiet and lonely life. The idea sparked in Sabinus' mind instantly. What if I marry her? Blind or not, money is money, he thought to himself. Without wasting time, Sabinus plotted how he would charm Ephema, thinking his troubles would soon be over. Sabinus approached Ephema with his usual overconfidence, pretending to be a humble, hard-working man with nothing but love and care to offer. Surprisingly, Ephema, who was blind but not easily fooled, saw through Sabinus' deceitful attempts. However, what Sabinus didn't know was that Ephema had her own plans. She had seen many like him, people drawn to her wealth and not to her heart. But Ephema, wise beyond her years, decided to give him a chance, hoping she could change him. She agreed to marry Sabinus, and in no time, the wedding was a grand affair. The whole town was buzzing with excitement. Sabinus walked down the aisle with a grin wider than ever, feeling victorious. After the wedding, Sabinus moved into Ephema's mansion. She already had her trustworthy staffs making sure everything in the house is running smoothly, so Sabinus was expecting one of the staffs to be assigned him, and also he was expecting a life of luxury. But things took an unexpected turn for him. Ephema insisted that Sabinus work and contribute to the household. She made it clear that her wealth was not for him to squander. But Sabinus, thinking he could get away around it, explained to her that he's now the man of the house and demands to be treated as one, but Ephema gave him an option. She told Sabinus to go to his house and live there, but he can only come to her mansion when he wants to fulfill his duty to her as a husband, and when he's done, he's free to go back. Sabinus, now trapped in a marriage where he had to actually put in effort, because he really wants to have a share in the luxury she's living in, found himself working around the house and learning to manage daily chores. The more he worked, the more he realized how capable Ephema was, despite her disability. She ran her business well, handled her finances smoothly, and had a strong sense of purpose. Slowly, something began to change within Sabinus. One day, while sweeping the floor, Sabinus looked over at Ephema and realized that for the first time in his life, he was beginning to admire someone not for their wealth, but for their strength and resilience. He had married her for the wrong reasons, but now, he couldn't help but feel a growing respect for her. Few months passed, and Sabinus became more involved in Ephema's life, helping her manage her business and household. He began to learn the value of hard work and responsibility, but Ephema, on the other hand, started to notice Sabinus' genuine change. He was no longer the lazy man she had first met, but someone who had grown into a better person. Though Sabinus' initial intention was to marry Ephema for her money, but with time, he came to realize that true wealth wasn't in her riches but in the person she was. By the end of it all, Sabinus had learned that love, respect, and hard work were far more valuable than any amount of money. And so, Sabinus and Ephema lived on, not as a couple bound by wealth, but as partners who had grown together through challenges, learning that real riches come from within. Ephema then finally revealed to Sabinus that she was only pretending to be blind. She came to the land of Ojang as a healed person. She was blind before but had undergone surgery before coming to the land of Ojang, but she had to keep quiet about it because the name Ephema, the wealthy blind woman, was moving so quick that she decided to use that as a means of knowing who to keep in her circle and who not to. But she plans to announce that she's no longer blind to the public very soon.